Welcome back to the channel. Bonsai here. Just a couple things for you in horror news. First thing being, uh, if you remember, I think it's been a week or two ago, me and Matt doing the whole top 5 FPSs of all time. If you remember, a big part of that were some of the Far Cry games. One of my favorites being Far Cry 3. And as I said, I've been playing through Far Cry 6 here a lot lately, and I'm taking my time with it. Not getting in too much of a hurry with it. But just released was I don't know if, and this does fall under horror news. I don't know if you're a big Stranger Things fan or not. Some people are, some people aren't. Most people I know of are, even if you're not a horror movie fan. And there's been a crossover with Far Cry and Stranger Things, where you play as Danny from obviously from Far Cry 6, and as his friends start coming up missing, and it leads into like this whole Stranger Things montage where you're fighting in the Upside Down, things of that sort. Honestly, looks pretty awesome. I'm excited for the new season of Stranger Things, and I will be playing this DLC if it is DLC. I know it's free, so if you even if you don't own the game, they're doing a free weekend starting today, actually, the 24th through the 27th, for Far Cry 6. So even if you don't own the game, you can always play it for free and check it out, try out the Stranger Things expansion, and see what you think of the whole thing. So there's that. And in other news, Scream 6 has been announced. I don't know if you watched the newest Scream, but it was pretty good. First, it's just another Scream movie to me, but obviously Wes Craven isn't around, so it's got its flaws, but it's still a pretty good movie for what it is. You know how it is. Sometimes franchises change hands with directors and things of that sort, and they don't always live up to the expectations. But in this case, I would say that the new Scream franchise was put in good hands with the directors, Matt, whatever his name is, and then Tyler Gillette, who also wrote and directed Ready or Not. So it's been announced that they are doing a Scream 6, and I think that they've kind of been hush hush about it because they don't really know, and I think they're a little. It's a lot. It's a lot to put. It's a lot of. How do I put this? It's a lot to handle because you have such big shoes to fill with Wes Craven being gone. I mean, come on, you're talking about a legend who did the first 4 Scream movies, plus the first and the last Nightmare on Elm Street movies, and then you got The Hills Have Eyes, Red Eye, Last House on the Left. I mean, the guy's a legend, so that's big shoes to fill, and I understand. So, according to what is this, Collider? No, Empire magazine. I'm sorry, Empire, and this is right out of Gillette's mouth. This movie has to be willing to risk it all in order to subvert all of those expectations. And by expectations, I think he means how can we keep I think he's trying to say how do we keep keep it interesting and keep you on your toes with the franchise. I get it. I understand. Like I said, those are big shoes to fill. So for more news on that, I'm sure that they'll keep pumping it out as it comes. They haven't given us any release date or anything like that, but given how well the last one did, I'm sure they're going to take the time and really pour themselves into it. You got to remember, the newest one, Scream 5, or Scream as they put it, whatever, made $140 million worldwide, whereas Scream 4 only made less than $100 million, which it still isn't bad for. I mean, most horror movies aren't expensive to make, so we'll see how it does. On that note, that's all that I knew. All the news that I have for you today. But I do want to swing something at you. I'll tell you what you can do to get more comments and more interaction with you. I want you to recommend a horror movie that you think I should watch and do a review on. If you do that, and I'll even give a little shout out to you, whoever it may be, and and I'll do a personal review on the movie because why not? I'm always down for watching new stuff. I love watching new movies and hearing about horror movies, especially that I've never heard of. So if there's something that you think that I don't know, comment down below and let me know, and I'll watch it and do a review on it. You know. That being said, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.